Good evening, everybody. So back with another video for you all. I know it's been a few days. So you may notice that behind me here is a new wall because I did move. So that's the reason for the delay in videos, but we'll get started and get caught up mostly. So today's video will cover cards from Friday's lectures as well as Monday, May 13th's lectures, except for Dr. Wagner's pregnancy content. So the pregnancy cards will be activated probably tomorrow night after we get another pregnancy lecture. So I just figured I'd save that one for the full day. And yeah, I'm still behind. So um, without further ado, we'll just get right into it. So we're going to be in first aid again, microbiology, and then we're going to go into clinical bacteriology again. And under clinical bacteriology, you're going to scroll down all the way to 46. And within 46 is where we're going to start today. So just make sure your sort field is the same as mine. So this little arrow pointing down. And we're going to activate this first big chunk here. So you're going to go from the first card all the way down until you see oral here. So all the cards in between. And then from oral, you're going to skip the next 7 cards and come down to chlamydiophilia pneumoniae, that one. And you're going to activate the next good chunk of cards until you get which causes a painless genital ulceration. That card, you want to activate the first one, but not the second. So just the first one here. So you're going to skip that second which cause. You're going to activate the third which cause of cellular arthritis. You're going to activate that one. You're going to skip the neonatal conjunctivitis, and you're going to get these next 3 here. With those highlighted, you're going to scroll down. And I think we can go all the way. Yeah, we can go all the way down. And then at the top of your screen, you should have what is the most commonly reported bacterial STI in the US? It's chlamydia, Trachomonas types D through K. So you're going to activate that one, and then you're going to skip this one and grab these next 2 here. And then you're going to skip 3 and then grab, so skip the treatments, and then you're going to grab chlamydial witch bug, lysis of the cells, those 3. You're going to skip this first one, talking about doxycycline, because that's incorrect according to our lecture. I guess if you wanted, you could actually just change that to what Dr. Vishy has listed if you want, and then you can activate that card. Otherwise, I just activated these 4 here. And then the due to chlamydia species, you can skip that one. And then you can grab these next 4, talking about chlamydia trachomatis. And then you can skip the chlamydia trachomonas serotypes D through K. These 3 you can skip. And then you can grab this last one, D through K, and then the 4 cards talking about Reiter's syndrome. Grab those 4, and then you're getting close to the bottom, and you can skip these next 3 and then just pick up. Chlamydia infection should be treated with what? Cells infected with chlamydia will show what? And can chlamydia species produce its own ATP? And so a lot of cards here, so take it slow. And then it should translate over to this one. So these ones were all previously activated, so just make sure yours matches mine. So I believe this is the first 8 cards, and then you're going to have 4, chunk of 4 here, then 2, skip 1, have this pattern, and 4 activated, skip 1, 2 activated, skip 1. And then you're going to have, I think, another 8 activated here, skipping 3, and then another 5. So this should just look the same as mine, right? All the cards here from that previous 46. Then we're going to jump to 51. And you want to activate all of them except for this one, which bacteria is commonly found in cattle and sheep amniotic fluid. And then Q fever is associated with atypical pneumonia. Symptoms include cough, headache, and fever. Didn't activate that because we already activated, I think, 2 cards that said exactly that. And then we're going to go into section 52, the rickettsial diseases. So within basics, you want the first 3, and then you're going to come down to what are 2 specific symptoms. You're going to skip over these 2 Weil-Felix tests. And we're going to grab the last, or the 3rd and 4th, and then we're going to skip the 5th as well, and grab the 6th. And then the treatment is doxycycline. You're going to skip the next 3, and you're going to grab rickettsias, technically a gram negative, and obligate intracellular, and then the last card here. And then we're going to skip over this section and go into Prawaziki. We're going to grab the first three, then skip 4, grab the next 3, skip 1, and grab this one. Or you could actually grab this one. They're the exact same card. I just grabbed the second one because it has this little bit of extra information on the bottom. Then we're going to go to Rickettsia. So you want to grab the third card, the 6th, the 8th, 9th, skipping 10, and then grab these next 3 here. And then you can minimize 52. We're going to go into section 53, the Mycoplasma pneumoniae. And you want to grab the first 3, skip 4, 5, pick up 6, skip 7, but grab 8, skip 9, and then grab the next 4 here. And then you can skip what are the 2 infections caused by multiform. Pick up these 2, talking about Uroplasma urolyticum. Those are 2 good ones to have. And then you're going to skip 4. You're going to grab this 4th up from the bottom, and then the last card. And that is it for the bacteria, or the bacteria that we got so far. So we're going to minimize that, minimize microbiology. We're going to come down to repro. And within repro, we're going to visit some old sections. So first, estrogen. So a lot of these cards have already been activated, except you want to come down to these ones. So it was confirmed in our lectures that the luteal fecal cells synthesize progesterone. And so these 3 cards are just talking about the production of progesterone. Well, too many P words. And then progesterone, just make sure they're all activated here. And then you can go to section 6, the menstrual cycle. You can just open it all up. And so you can grab a card 3 and 4. And then if you keep coming down, in what follicular phase, what hormone stimulates development of multiple follicles, FSH, you can pick up that card. And we're going to scroll down here now to the bottom, and we picked up a couple down here. So this one's sitting out, estradiol levels decrease just after ovulation, but increase during the luteal phase. And then this card here, that during which follicular phase a Graafian follicle develops into a dominant follicle with atresia of the neighboring ones. And that is it for section 6. And we're going to move to 15, menopause. You can grab all of them, except number 3, 4, and the last card. And then within 16, we're going to go into the androgens a little bit. So estrogen, grab all 3. Females, grab both of those. I think, oh yeah. And then in sex hormone binding globulin, you want to grab you should have the first one, but make sure you just have the first 3. Testosterone function, grab 2, 3, 4, and 7. And in testosterone synthesis, the only new one I had here was this one, kind of down in the middle at 98%. So just kind of getting the point across that most is bound to the binding globulin, which was a point stressed in our lecture today, or I think last week actually, because when menopause hits, you don't have estrogen to produce this binding globulin, and that increases testosterone levels in menopause, which leads to like the development of facial hair in women and the other stuff. So that is it for this section. And then we're going to go into Tanner's stages of sexual development. And you can grab all of those. So that is going to wrap up this video. And so watch for the pregnancy cards to come out for tomorrow. But that will be it for now. So happy studying.